Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I will present my research with the title is Determination of Earthquake Insurance Premium for Residential and Non-Engineered Masonry Building in Surabaya. Before we going in the materials, I will introduce myself. I am Windy Haryaska Pramujati and my co-author is Mrs. Indah Rahmati Merdeka Putri. And we are from Department of Mathematics, Faculty of Science and Data Analytics, 10 November Institute of Technology. Okay, the first one, I will explain about the introduction. This is the tectonic condition of Indonesia, that Indonesia is located between the three main plates in the world. And then the National Earthquake Study Center recently declared that there are two active faults that pass through Surabaya, namely the Kendeng Faults and the Waru Faults. These two faults make the potential earthquake in Surabaya with a maximum estimate magnitude of 6.5. And then Surabaya is the second largest city in Indonesia with the largest population in East Java. This is from DPS. It causes many buildings in Surabaya and makes Surabaya very vulnerable to earthquake disaster. And in this study, I consider two types of building. They are residential and non-engineered masonry building. Because this building have simple construction and one of the major contributor to financial losses due to the earthquake in Surabaya. And then the total potential loss will estimate using value at risk method with extreme value theory approach. And then these are some of the earthquake mitigation that have been carried out by the Surabaya government, but all of this is non-fiscal mitigation. And then all this time, the government allocates APBN or APBD for disaster management, but because of increasing intensity of the disaster, it causes fiscal risk and burden the APBN or APBD. So we need another mitigation effort through the insurance scheme. And then the data that I used in this study from the study report conducted by and the ITS Center for Disaster Mitigation and Climate Change Research in 2020. And the data are the losses data in residential and non-engineered masonry building in each village of Surabaya, and then the data of population in each village of Surabaya, and then the classification of villages based on disaster risk and the background acceleration of Surabaya. This is the illustration of insurance portfolio, and this is the data structure. X1 is variable of the losses data in residential, and X2 is variable the losses data in non-engineered masonry. And then this is the premium model. The premium model presented by BICAT. I use this model because the model is consider regional differences based on risk. So in this formula, there are PH and PL, which present disaster probability in high risk and in a low risk. But before we can calculate the premium, first we look for some variable in here. The lambda, and then PH, PL, and then A. A is the estimation of loss that calculated using value at risk. And this is the formula of the disaster probability. And this is the step to calculate the value at risk. The first step is to get extreme value with fixed over threshold method, and this is the illustration. And then the distribution of extreme value will follow the generalized Pareto distribution. Consider this theorem, and this is the PDF and the GDF of distribution. And then the next step is Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. This test is make sure that the data have been obtained in the previous step is generalized Pareto distributed. And then this is the Monte Carlo simulation to estimate the parameter of distribution. And then this is the formula of value at risk. Okay, this is the result and analysis. The table 2 is description of descriptive statistic of data. And then this is the histogram of data, indicate the heavy tail distribution. And the histogram is not symmetry. And then from normality test, it is found that the data is not normally distributed. And then from the scatter plot of data indicates there are the extreme value data, because some data that distribution is far from the distribution of other data. And then this is the calculation of number extreme value and the threshold value. So the extreme value data is M data that above this threshold value. And from the Kolmogorov-Smirnov test, the extreme value data are GPD distributed. And this is the probability density plot of each variable. And then this is the for Monte Carlo simulation. From the Monte Carlo simulation, we obtained the parameter estimation value. These are K parameter and then sigma and then the mu parameter of each variable. And then from the parameter estimation value, we can calculate the value at risk. So we obtained the value at risk in this following table. And then this is the disaster probability from PGA information, PGA 2% in 50 years. We obtain that probability of high risk area is equal to 0.004, and from PGA 10% in 50 years, we obtain probability of low risk area is equal to 0.002. And from the data of the total amount population in each area, we obtain the value of lambda is equal to 0.507. So we can calculate the insurance premium. This is the premium of residential building, which present by X1 variable, and X2 is present the premium of non-engineered masonry. We get the earthquake insurance premium for residential building is equal to 7,440,338,051 rupiahs. And then the earthquake insurance premium for non-engineered masonry approximately equal to 6,243,413,248 for every village in Surabaya. And then from the calculation of value at risk, this shows that estimated loss for residential buildings is higher than estimated loss for non-engineered masonry. And the premium is also. So this gives a value of premium because the amount of premium insurance consider an exposure of this area. And then this is the bibliography of this study. And thank you very much.